Hey, what up guys, Ivan here, welcome to another CLC Trading Free Watchlist. Hope you had a great start of the week guys in these first 3 days of this new week. Yesterday we had a big surprise guys, because the Fed has made a rate cut at surprise of 0.50 point. So a huge rate cut, especially because yesterday was an emergency meeting, so the market did expect this type of rate cut yesterday, and this cut has bring a huge volatility into the market guys, and obviously this bring to big movements, and we take some good trade for free guys, because everything as explained in this video is completely free. You can find a good setup on Euro Australian dollar that we share on Monday with our free Telegram channel. So if you want to look at it, you can join the free Telegram channel. I leave you the link below. And we take some good profit yesterday on Euro Australian dollar, and today the price is still running. So really happy with this setup. And also in our academy we take some good trades, especially on Euro Japanese yen. So a really good start of the week, but today the price has made more interesting movement and has give us some interesting update. So I want to give you some insight about this new setup, and today we will talk about the dollar index, because obviously yesterday I share on our website and in our free Telegram channel free analysis about the dollar index. So I want to give you a little update. Then we will talk about Euro Australian dollar, because this was the free setup that I share in our free Telegram channel on Monday. And in the last part we will talk about Australian dollar, US dollar, because we have a really good opportunity. So now guys, after this intro, we can start with the dollar index on the daily time frame. We can see here guys that around 20 February here, the price has break this here resistance, key resistance for the dollar index, 99.40 here, and also the price has break these yearly highs formed around the 1st October here of the last year, and the price has formed new yearly highs here around 99.93, but we can see that from this point the price failed to go higher here, and from this point the price on Friday formed this big bearish engulfing candle that for me was a clear signal that the price, after this here 3 weeks of complete bullish force here, the price after this signal need a correction, and I used Fibonacci from the beginning of this movement, and I found a valid support around 98.70. But we can see that after this first bearish phase, the price here start a real collapse, completely break this key level, break also this previously resistance area here that has contained the price for many weeks, completely break this area, and we can see that here the price start this new week with this big bearish candle here that almost reach this slowdown area around 97, sorry. And we can see that yesterday with this news on of the FOMC rate cut, the price has formed a big bearish candle here that touched perfectly 97 and this bullish trend line. And obviously after this touch guys, I expect a correction, because we can see that using Fibonacci from the beginning of this last bearish phase, we had 2 Fibonacci retracement that matching critical areas for the dollar index. This Fibonacci retracement 38.20 perfectly matching here 98.10. We can see a previously resistance here, and then this Fibonacci retracement, one of our favorite retracement, perfectly matching here this slowdown area that we explained before has contained the price for many weeks. So after this touch, guys, we need now to carefully watch the price action, because if the price will complete this bullish engulfing candle and will close in this way, this daily candle, this could be a really strong bullish signal that could bring the price to a correction after this huge bearish movement. But if the price today or in the next day will not find the strength to go higher to start a deeper correction, I expect that the price could break this area, and a daily break below this bullish trend line, this key level here, and this pivot point, a daily closing below this area with a second daily confirm could be a huge signal for the dollar index and could bring the price to a new collapse for the next days and weeks. Using Fibonacci, we can see that this extension perfectly matching the next support area. So if the price will start a correction, I will look carefully at the price action between here 98.10 and 98.45, because a clear reaction of this area could bring the price to a new bearish phase and giving us big movement on every pair with the US dollar, like Australian dollar, US dollar, Euro USD, GBP USD, and many other. For the moment, guys, we need to carefully watch the price action around this area, because a clear rebound here and a confirm of this bullish engulfing candle could be a strong signal for a correction in the next days. But if the price will break this area, this could be really a big bearish signal for this week and the next one. So for the moment, we need to carefully watch the price action around this area. And to continue our analysis, now it's time to watch Euro Australian dollar. You can find the complete analysis on PDF in our free Telegram channel with the monthly, weekly, and daily analysis. But for today, I want to stay on the 4-hour time frame, because we can see here that from here 19 February, the price started this huge bullish movement here that bring it from here 1.61 to touch 1.71 here. And we can see that the price during this huge bullish movement, around 900 pips bullish movement, the price has not made any correction, completely break here this previously high around 1.66 and continue this bullish movement without any correction until the price reach here 1.70. We can see that after this touch, the price has formed this huge upper shadow that for me was a clear bearish signal, but we can see that here the price opened this week with a massive bearish gap, immediately close this gap and start a new bullish movement that here break again 1.70 here and reach this new yearly high around 1.7128, fail to go higher, and from this point the price start a real bearish movement that first of all active our setup here on the free Telegram channel, start a first bearish phase, break and retest of this key level 1.70. So really a simple strategy, break of a key level, we wait for another test and a confirm of this break, and we can see that from this point the price start a real collapse that bring the price in profit 160 pips now. So I hope if you are in our free Telegram channel that you catch this trade, because are a lot of pips for only one trade made in one day, 160 pips, and we can see that we have a potential 360 pips take profit. So I hope really that you take this trade, because the price has perfectly followed my analysis, fail to break 1.70 here, and from this point start a strong bearish movement here. And now, first of all, if the price will continue this bearish movement, we need to watch around 1.6730, because we had this MA around this area, and a clear break of this area could bring the price to a final correction around 1.66. If the price will reach this area, guys, we need to carefully watch the price action, especially on the Australian dollar, to have a strong correlation, because a clear reaction of this key level could bring the price to a new bullish phase, because obviously after this first bullish phase, the price need a correction, and this could be also another break and retest, similar pattern that we use here. So this could be break, retest of 1.66, and then continuation to the upside. So for the moment, not much to say here. I want only to share this analysis with you to help you to understand how good our setup share for free in our free Telegram channel, because if you haven't joined yet our free Telegram channel, you are wasting free pips and free money. And for today, after this perfect entry here, we need only to watch carefully the price action on the daily time frame first of all, because if the price will confirm this candle, this could be a big bearish engulfing candle on the daily time frame and could be a strong signal for the next days. But if the price will start a correction, I will look carefully at the price action around 1.70, because a clear break of this key level and the bullish trend line here, this red trend line, this could be a huge bullish signal that could be finally a first signal before the next bullish phase. For the moment, huge trade, perfect entry point for us. Now 160 pips in profit. We need to watch if the price will break this MA. I expect a clear touch of 1.66 before any other movement. For the moment, really good entry point, guys. It's time to move the stop loss to the break even, because now with 160 pips we can be safe from a strange stop hunt or huge movement. So you can move the stop loss to the break even, risk free. It's only time to let the price run and see if the price will finally reach our take profit. And talking about the Australian dollar, we can watch here Australian dollar, US dollar on the 4-hour time frame. We can see, guys, here that the price on 31 December, so the last days of the last year, the price give us a big bullish signal when break this key level 0.70, but we can see that the price fail to go higher and break 0.7030, and in this new year 2019 the price start a huge bearish movement that in the last month the price has bring the price to break several key level here and to reach the last week this monthly support 0.65, and we can see that the price tried to go lower here but fail to pass this slowdown area around 0.65 and form this huge here lower shadow. After this reaction, I expect a correction this week, and using Fibonacci from the beginning of this last bearish phase, we can see that we had this Fibonacci retracement, one of our favorite retracement, that perfectly matching this support resistance area. So this was the first area we watched for an entry, but the price here yesterday completely break this area and reach again this trend line. Failed to go higher, but we can see that slowly during the day the price has reached again this trend line. And so now we need to carefully watch the price action, guys, because here after this strong bearish movement, if we use Fibonacci from the beginning, we can see that we are just below 61.80, one of our three favorite retracement here. We are just below this trend line, and the price is also forming these upper shadows that could be a clear signal that the price is not ready to go higher. Obviously, as explained as a first analysis, we need to carefully watch the price action on the dollar index, guys, because in the last weeks or month, the Australian dollar was one of the weakest pair into the market with many bearish movements. And now we need to watch carefully the price action here and on the dollar index, because after this first bearish phase, the price need obviously a correction, and the collapse of the dollar index started in the last days, especially yesterday, give here to the Australian dollar the strength to go higher and start a real correction. But today, the dollar index, as explained before, has reached a key level, 970.97, and the bullish trend line. So if the price will confirm on the dollar index this bullish engulfing candle, as explained before, this could be a huge bearish signal for every pair against the US dollar, and this could include Australian dollar, US dollar, because if the price now will give us some clear bearish signal, like a shooting star candle or a bearish engulfing candle, a clear correlation after this signal with the dollar index could be a big confirm, one of the strongest confirm, because if we have a good correlation with the dollar index, our analysis are very simple, because we need only to know the next target for the dollar index to have a big confluence for our setup. And in this case, we have already several confluences in this area, because we have a trend line, Fibonacci retracement, several upper shadow, but also we have also a clear correlation with the dollar index. And if the DXY will start a new bullish movement for a correction, this could be a huge signal for the Australian dollar that could bring big movement to the upside. And also we can see that we have a huge 8.37 risk reward about this trade, with only 30 pips stop loss and a potential 250 pips take profit. So for the moment, we need to carefully watch the price action, guys, because this could be really a massive opportunity for us. And for me, these alongside two other pair are the most interesting opportunity also in our academy for this week. So I'm sharing a secret setup of our academy. So I want to give you this gift, guys, because normally I don't share setup that I explain in our academy, but today I want to give you this gift. Now it's time to watch here, guys, because watching carefully the price action, the price has already give us a clear reaction candle here, one here and two here. In the last hours, the price has tried to break this trend line, but close this 4 hour candle below it. This could be a first signal that the price for the moment has not the strength to go higher. And for the moment, we need to wait, look carefully at the price action, waiting for a clear bearish signal. If the price will give us an entry point, guys, I recommend you to use the right money management and don't rush into a trade only because you saw this trade and I explained that was one of our trade on the academy. So don't rush into any trade without all the confirms. So here we have for the moment 3 confluences. We need more signals before entering this trade. So don't rush into any trade and into this trade only because I share with you this setup. For the moment, this could be really a good opportunity. And to finish, guys, we need to carefully watch the economic calendar, because the price here, this news here today, the Bank of Canada has reduced here the rate interest has made a cut around this point here from 1.75 to 1.25. So similar movement made yesterday from the FONC. We can see from 1.75 to 1.25. Similar as made today the Bank of Canada from 1.75 to 1.25. So I expect that many central bank in the next week we will adapt at this new policy, monetary policy, and we can see that tomorrow we will have big news on the Australian dollar. So this could be a first push to the upside or downside for the Australian dollar, and I expect here bad news for the Australian dollar, especially because, as explained before, in the last month and weeks, the dollar index was one of the weakest pair and economy into the world and the trade in the forex world. So I expect worse news, but I will look carefully here, guys, on Friday, because as you know, as a good trader and pro trader like you know really well that on Friday afternoon we will have here NFP, no farm payroll, one of the strongest and most important signal and data for the US economy. So I will look really careful this news, because our worst here data could be a huge bearish signal for the market. But on the other hand, if this news will come out in a positive way here, I expect a big push to the upside or of the dollar index, because for the moment the US economy is still strong. We need only to watch how this economy will react to the coronavirus and many other things, especially the US election. But for me, the Fed has anticipate is move, and this rate cut, it's too strong for the moment, guys. So I expect that the US economy will continue to grow in the next month. So I expect a comeback of the dollar index, and I expect good news from the economy for the US dollar. So for the moment, guys, the most interesting opportunity is on Australian dollar, US dollar. We need a clear confirm, but this could be really a big setup that I'm giving to you completely for free now. So this is my free watch list. I hope you can learn something and find some value inside this video. Now it's the episode 21 or 22, I don't remember, guys. So there are several months that we send these free watches to you. I hope you enjoy this new service and you are making some good profit. For the moment, this is the most interesting opportunity and we need only good confirm. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you had a great week, and this trade, I hope, could give us and will give us some massive profit before the weekly closing. For the moment, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I wish you a good day. Thanks for watching this video from CLC Trading. See you in the next episode. Bye, guys.